been a few seconds since the last recording stopped and this recording began. So,
Things
aha!
are about to get a little more complicated in the next chamber. But don't lose hope. Think about this. As long as you don't see your own corpse lying in the future, it is safe to assume that you solved the chamber sometime during the last 20 years.
Interesting. Good joke. I need to swap out my mouse battery. It is a rechargeable mouse, but I have a surplus of rechargeable batteries, so I never actually plug in my mouse. I just swap and I'm ready to go. Of course I have the cable ready if I'm like in the middle of a TF2 game or something. I forget which direction we're going in? This direction. Okay, we have labelled things, that's helpful. There's a problem with some workshop chambers. They don't have these unless the dev installs bmod and goes through the effort of putting the signs in and so on. I'm assuming these grills deactivated in the future. Yes, it is! And it also seems like many of these activated surfaces also require the associated relay to be active. So our first goal is getting the cube from up there. Double laser. Spawn the time portal out there. It's good that it doesn't clear passing through. You can see the portal blink as I press the button. Okay. I think we need to use the future laser instead. Just chuck that there. I feel like this is what we need to do. But I have no room now to put a time portal into there. That's exactly what I want. Epic. Quick save and deploy cube. Okay, interesting. We've got a future cube, but not a present cube. This means we can do whatever the fuck we want with this cube. No worry about paradoxes. In fact, I do wonder if it's possible to get up there. But now we need to situate this in here. Good. 3. Okay, I presume using this cube we have to get the prison cube. I think this is one of those things, so that will destroy. Yep. I cannot bring this cube to the future. So, we have to use the old cube passing tactic again. We don't require anything but the button, do we? Oh, we do require the laser. I guess we just have to use it bridging portals between there and there. What does this achieve? I've already got a prison cube, exactly how I want it, so I need to get a future cube. And this shouldn't affect the past. Strange how we got past, present, future, yet there's only two timelines, so I end up saying past or present like interchangeably. This needs to be brought to the present. Specifically, it needs to be brought there. This needs to stay there. That needs to be moved up to there. And then we disrupt.
You solved it. And you were pretty quick about it, too. Great work.
I guarantee that wasn't it. Did the developer actually time it? Or is it just a pre-recorded line? Who knows?
We tried many times to open a passage to the future, but this connection, exactly 20 years from now, is the only one stable enough to last longer than a few microseconds.
Open chamber. I love open chamber designs like this. There's some people in the workshop that do chamber designs like this, and it's always sexy as hell. Let's investigate the future, see if we got anything different. Same configuration, there's no Emancipation Grill on there though. So I imagine we have to do something pretty fancy, I reckon. Now we're just going back and forth. Oh, I didn't funnel. Shame. Okay, so yeah, the difficulty just comes from the having to use the time portal while in midair. And then we can use the future portals to
Good. The second half of this testing course is located below you. Unfortunately, no elevator can take you there, so you will have to take the stairs.
Oh god.
That works too.
Did I fall? Too far? Or did I fall exactly the right amount? Holy shit. I'm sure there's some Easter eggs hidden here. God, any further and I would have died.
You might have noticed that something is not quite right here. Remember when we told you that the decay of the facility was completely intentional? Turns out, that was a lie. There's a bigger picture here. Your test might be the most important one ever conducted. For now, let's just try to get back on track and keep going.
We cannot use the time portal. Standard portal chamber, it seems. Okay. Ah, we're limited in our ability to use the time portal. This is an interesting way to bring back the concept of how earlier chambers functioned. It's pretty cool. Let that spawn a future counterpart. Can't get up there. Now we can. I suppose we just let this bounce. And then... what the fuck do we do? Oh right, we can bring cubes through this force field, can't we? But does that... we can't... we have to launch the future cube through there, that's like guaranteed. Can we shoot time portals through this? We cannot. Let's remind ourselves how this... and these don't erase cubes. Important fact. But then... maybe there's a box to put our time portal in up there? I don't recall seeing one. I don't even recall if I actually went up there. It's probably worth investigating. Cringe. Always look at the portal you're about to enter. No, there's only one place for a time portal and we've already put a portal there. We've got both cubes here in the present. Do I have to launch? Wait, what? Why can't I launch one there? What did I do? Oh, did I bypass this somehow? Oh. Seems I did bypass that somehow. I'm not sure if this is intentional at all. Don't want to touch that cube, Jesus. For fuck's sake. Possible Easter egg in there. Okay, so how do we get the future cube? Oh, right, we've probably got to juggle the present one. Let's put it near here for convenience. Good. Quick save. Try my best not to use quick saves. Why don't I go with the cube? That's an idea. Is this... Seriously? Is this faith plate's angles off by a bit or something? I don't know.
Well done. Since the catwalk to the next chamber appears to be non-existent, you can rely on the power of aerial faith plates to get you there.
Saw a chamber inside that box.
This next chamber should really test your observation skills. Take a good look around first, and then decide what to do, and in which order.
Chamber 18. It's advised us to look around. Okay, this looks similar to that laser thing. I remember it in Portal 2, there's a second laser there. Oh fuck. Let's spawn a cube. There's nothing ever wrong with spawning a cube. Let's look in the past now. Okay, the lasers are on in the past. And instead of a there's a faith plate here. So is there a faith plate in the future? No. Okay, so it seems these panels are our mobility. We have to do something like this. got access to portals here, so... Wow, it nearly takes up the full width. Okay, I believe I see what we have to do. Seems that there, and then... Yeah, that there. Followed up by... Probably maybe a portal surface up on that platform. Let's go check that out. I guarantee there's a portal surface behind that center column. Whoops, I placed the wrong portal. I want to use orange. Yes. Okay, so we're doing like an X pattern. So I know exactly what to do. I just gotta do it, and we're gonna need 2 reflectors, obviously. So do that. We'll position this before we get the future one. Do some mid-air stunts. It's more impressive if you get it without making a mistake. And we'll point that towards there. I thought this chamber would be painful, but it's not doing too bad. And then steal a future one, bring in the present. Don't want to bump that cube. And then we'll just repeat the same thing. God, it feels good to immediately figure things out, doesn't it? Oh! Hold up. Is it reversed in the future? Oh, I see. It's only active in the future. Okay, so yeah, that would made him. That means the present one had to be on that side, and the future one has to be on this side. Ooh, we're gonna have to employ some time portal mechanics for this. In order to do this, I'm gonna have to do this. Can I replace this with a time portal? Cannot. But that's okay. I can... yeah, it will be stable in the time portal anyway, so... That's the kind of mechanism we have to do. Oh, this is... I'm going to memorize the keys that are used. Okay, there we go, that's more like it. And now we've got to send ourselves up. And then that's right, we use this to get back. Might not write that. And now we're just gonna get up to the top, which should be trivial.
Outstanding. You are the first test subject to ever make it to this point. In fact, you are the first test subject to ever survive a trip to the future. At all.
Now I know I've done it, but I have a feeling it's possible to go through the opposite intended exit. But how? No, it does not appear to be. Thankfully, quick saving is fast. Surely there's a way. Are there any achievements? Don't appear to be. So yeah, I'm at 25 minutes in the recording. Do I break it up? I think I will let you guys see at least part of the next chamber. Maybe I can leave you guys on a good cliffhanger.
These light bridges are great for traversing over deadly ground. As with the lasers, you will often only have one of these at your disposal, so use them wisely.
Interesting, interesting. Right. Looks like a cage up there. We could see ourselves. This is the first time I've seen myself. I do not look too bad, I must say. You know, that's enough shenanigans. Is there a green haze? Green haze on these bridges, I swear that doesn't have in the original game. Alright, let's go over and get cracking. This seems like an obvious area where we need to do some puzzle solving. Let's see how far we can go without the time portal. I don't think we can go very far. There we go. Okay, getting the cube. Done. It will be interesting to see how place like leaving the present cube on, then getting the future cube, but then bridge disappears and it causes the other cube to disappear. It's all fascinating things that will either cause us help or pain in the future. What does this do? It contributes to the exit. I think there may be another button up there. Man, we haven't even like... Should probably go back through here. We haven't even like taken a look at the past. Let's do that. Actually, the light bridge thing's over there, so... But if I update it, it will break. But I can come back. But I don't want to break. See, even just nudging this causes an update. Okay. Well, I'm going to cut the recording here because I don't know what I'm doing. Subscribe.